All right. Welcome everybody here to the channel, Sports on Network channel. First off, and welcome to the Monday Night Raw review. I'm drinking my Boost energy drink. Actually, let me show it for a split second here on the camera. Why not? You know, this show or Sports Talk Network or Steve's Wrestling Ramble, my wrestling podcast, and my NFL podcast, Talking Packers with Steve. Not next week, but on Wednesday of this week, we'll have my season finale for the season. But anyways, need sponsors. So I wouldn't mind having Boost. Either it is Boost. Or Boost Energy. I mean, not everybody needs it or wants it or likes it, but I certainly enjoy it, and I certainly had plenty of it in the past year and a half. But anyways, let's talk about Monday Night Raw tonight. Here for February 5th, 2018. The first Monday Night Raw of February here in 2018. Hope everybody did enjoy the show. I know I did. I will have my tweet up here as I actually tweet that as I speak right now what everybody thought of the show. I thought it was alright. Here's your brains. Now I was wondering if they would have maybe Seth Rollins versus Jason Jordan for the final spot or something like that. But that is not to be the case. All right, tweet is out. What do you guys think of Raw at WWE Monday podcast? But anyways, Monday Night Raw, biggest thing, the announced lineup for the first ever women's Elimination Chamber match. We'll have the champion Alexa Bliss facing off against Bayley. The very beautiful and awesome Mandy Rose, kind of like the current Tori Wilson. Mandy Rose, Mickie James, Sonya Deville, and Sasha Banks. Yeah, Sasha Banks is part of the match because why not? But there you go. That's the lineup. Alexa Bliss, the champion, defending the title inside the chamber. First ever women's Elimination Chamber match. Beyond that, the men having another qualifying match. Well, let's start off the show actually. Roman Reigns defeating Bray Wyatt. Qualifying. Next week for the final spot, there will be a fatal 4-way second chance match there. Finn Balor, Bray Wyatt, Woken Matt Hardy, and Apollo Crews. Seems pretty obvious where they're going to be going there. Bray Wyatt, Woken Matt Hardy kind of eliminating each other because they'll process of elimination. You know, they cancel each other out with their feud moving forward, heading into WrestleMania. Probably have a match. And Apollo Crews, I don't know if they want to have him in the number one contenders match. Probably will be the main event, or maybe not. Maybe the women will main event again because it might as well. Because that one's actually for the title. The men's one, which is still important in a big match, and in the chamber, is only for a number one contendership for the number one title on Raw, being the Universal title. I'm sorry, it is the number one title because the main title is number one. This is how that works. Sorry about that. But beyond that, not too much else going on with Raw, with the Elimination Chamber setups for the men and the women being the biggest thing for the show. We did actually have 3 women's segments in match for the night, so that was pretty awesome in its own right. But beyond that, like I said, Roman Reigns qualifying for the match. So now we have Braun Strowman. Oh yeah, and The Miz qualified. The Miz qualified by beating Apollo Crews. So The Miz is in the match. So we have Braun Strowman, John Cena, Elias, and Braun winning the main event to be the last one to enter or exit his pod, which makes us all think, oh, Braun's gonna win, blah blah blah. No, probably still beat Roman Reigns. Anyways, Braun Strowman, John Cena, Elias, The Miz, and Roman Reigns, which I thought it was going to be Seth Rollins and Jason Jordan both being in the match, the final two that's set up at. But it looks like they're going to be doing their own thing and not even part of the Chamber match. Roman Reigns qualified. We have The Miz thrown in there, and now we'll have probably Finn Balor put in there, having the second chance fatal four-way. And then the women's side, what was leaked was supposed to have Nia Jax in this match for the first ever women's, but they put Mickie James in instead because they decided to have Nia Jax face Asuka, and so we all know Asuka's not going to be losing anytime soon. Why would we then? I bet, you know what I mean? Unless they have Nia lose, Asuka chooses Charlotte Flair, and Nia's like, well, someone has to face Alexa, I'll face Alexa, sort of thing. So, I think that's the way it could go and should go in regards there for the Raw Women's Championship. And of course, we're talking about Monday Night Raw, this being the Raw Review show associated with the podcast on this channel, Steve's Wrestling Ramble. So things are getting interesting. Elimination Chamber is going to be awesome in 3 weeks. I look forward to it. You know how I feel about multi-superstar matches, multi-women, multi-men. That's why we love most of the WWE Universe loves the Royal Rumble, multi-superstar match that is. For now, both the men and the women moving forward. But now we have Elimination Chamber that's going to be now moving forward, starting here in 2018 with the first ever women's Elimination Chamber match, and then probably we'll have that moving forward in the next coming years. Being a new precedent, being a new tradition for the women being normal, being, soon thereafter a new normal. Just like the men having their Elimination Chamber matches, Royal Rumbles. Where the women will be their new normal in that sense. But either way, like I said, I would say if I voted my own Raw Insta poll, my own Raw poll, I probably would say the show was pretty good. Enjoyed the qualifying matches, one more qualifying match for the men. The women's, they just announced verbatim everybody in the match. I guess they couldn't even have any qualifying matches. But they did have 3 matches. So tonight, aired on this Raw episode. So that's awesome in my book. And with that and other things going on, I say this is a B-grade kind of show. A good, in my voting. Again, follow me on Twitter at WWE Podcast and vote there for the poll. Hope you all have a great rest of your evening. I'll talk more in depth about Raw, whether I'm hosting by myself or with team members on Thursday night, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern start. And again, I explained to Kyron last time he was able to join that I do that because I have my TV shows I like to watch on CBS, the Thursday night comedy lineup there with Big Bang Theory, Young Sheldon, Mom and Life in Pieces. So with those 4 shows, I usually like to watch them live as they are on. Then I can miss the 9 o'clock hour show, 1 hour episode show, and have my podcast go from there. We'll start there at that point. But either way, thanks for watching. If you're watching live or otherwise, let me know what you think. What do you think of the first ever women's Elimination Chamber match? Do you think whatever that leaked was what it was supposed to be? And the switch with Mickie James was just because, well, we might as well, just because there's something leaked and confirmed. And they kind of scrambled for ideas, so they went this way. Or you think it was whatever was shown on Raw was the plan, and the leak stuff was just somebody trolling, trying to get views on their blog, on their channel, and their otherwise. Who knows? Who knows to know and what to believe, especially with dirt sheets in that situation. But also, welcome to comment what you think about men's qualifying match. Who do you think is going to win? Your own early predictions, whatever you want to say, leave it in the comment section below. I would do appreciate that if anybody does. I got to get out of here. Hope you all have a great evening. I'll be back tomorrow night for the SmackDown Live review, where that main event is going to be due to Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn one-on-one Winner faces AJ Styles at WWE Fastlane. So, everything stay safe and above all else, as always, take care.